Hello everybody, Darren here, and welcome back to episode 7 of my Satisfactory Let's Play for Update 6 and beyond. Now in the last episode we began building our coal power facility, laying the foundations for up to 16 coal generators, supported by 4 coal miners and soon to be 8 water extractors. Now, even though I had all of that sort of planned out in the last episode, the build of something this large just takes quite a while, but we're getting pretty close. We just need to hook up the water to the actual facility now. And power should be able to get going then, and then power will really take over from that facility over the biomass burners that we have back at our base. Speaking of back at our base, in between episodes I obviously ran back, got the power up and running again, made sure everything's good for the rest of this episode. Didn't really do much else though other than draw up a new to-do list, just adding a few things on to what we already had. So setting up coal power is sort of an overall objective. Once the power comes online, we'll tick that one off. Placing and lining up coal power, we still have a bit of stuff to do back there, namely placing the electricity poles and things of that nature, and then finishing up the pontoon. So in between episodes, I had this pontoon kind of coming out, but it was just not quite lining up correctly. But now we've got it basically at water level, which is where I wanted it. Just think it looks a bit nicer that way. And we need 8 of these extractors either side to feed into these pipes. And then these pipes are going to go across and all the way up. So I just laid out pipe support foundations just to make this go a little bit smoother. But other than that, I haven't actually hooked it up and tested it all out. I'm hoping it all works. So let's just do the first thing first. Let's just climb up this tower, and we'll just expand these out either way and start laying the foundations of the pipes. And then we'll have to put the pumps on them and make sure the power connects to the pumps first. The first thing we need to power on is the extractors and the pumps, and then hopefully then the miners will kick into gear and feed the machines coal. I've actually thrown a little bit of coal into one of them already though, so hopefully we just get that initial boost of 75 megawatts, because we're adding a bunch of power to the network here that could be a bit of a disaster, so we'll see how that goes. Can't hook them all up immediately, we'll have to kind of do a rolling start as I said before. Alright, and there we go, it's as simple as that. Beautiful. 8. So just out of curiosity, each of those, how much do they cost us? They cost 20 copper sheeting, 10 reinforced plates, and 10 rotors. So actually not that bad. We'll just switch them to our color while we're here. Alright, cool. So, the plan with this is to essentially feed them into these pipes and then feed them along separately through these 4 different tubes. Basically, each pipe can hold 300 meters cubed of water, I think, per minute. Or can transfer that, and each one of these produces 120, so 2 for one pipe is the best I can do. That's 240 going into one pipe with a capacity of 300. Obviously we couldn't do 3, but if you split it down the line you could probably get 5 pipes or something for the 8 that we have, or I mean 3 pipes for the 8 that we have, something like that. I don't know, either way though, I like the way I've worked it out, so it's fine. At least for now, because things might end up changing when we get miners and different things of different rates. I don't know if there is a tier 2 water extractor, but there are pipes that can carry up to 600 instead of 300, so those things could change. Alright, we'll say goodnight to that. So this one's going to come in there, and that one's going to join it. So this can just line up like that. Then we have to get the second line up, but go a bit further back for the next one, right? So to here. So the line is about here, it seems. Got the Minecraft music back again, louder than it was before. I love it. Oh, are you kidding me? Please tell me I can get up. Oh, thank God. Alright, good. Alright, nice. So that one's lined up. So this one feeds into there, that feeds into there, and that goes down. And then we just need these 2 here. And here, I guess? That seems a bit off. It's not off, is it? Nope. It's good. So how far over do we need this? About there. And it's so hard to see the line on the right, but I think that's it. Alright, good. So, just before I do this, can we edit the swatch to be for pipes? Yeah. Let's do that. I actually like the supports being orange. I think I'm going to have the piping be blue and the kind of joins be orange. Because when you color this blue, it actually leaves some of it orange no matter what. You can't do anything about it. So I kind of like the alternating colors then. So I think it works. You can be the judge of that. So logistics, let's get our pipe. Let's just hook all of these up. We'll do it from the back leading forward, because otherwise we might get stuck. Okay, looking good. Everything's going to plan so far. Okay. Alright, let's see if I forgot anything. Forgot that side there. Okay. Alright, nice. So there we go. We're all hooked up. We can take a look at it from up here and then just build the rest of the piping out. And we're going to have to put pumps along this eventually. I don't think you need pumps unless the water actually has to go up. I don't think so. So I think they get forced out of the extractors to a certain degree. Looks good. Alright. Just hook these up. The pipes shouldn't be too long or anything like that. This does have to be raised a tiny bit. Actually, I don't think it is raised. It just has that effect with the sand, but it goes through the sand. I'm okay with that, though, because, you know, why wouldn't it? It's just sand. Pipes going through it makes sense. Nice. Alright, let's move over to the next watchtower. Call them watchtowers, they are actually lookout towers. Right, so we're going to switch to horizontal to vertical. Now, if we started from this side, it wouldn't quite do things correctly. We need to do it the other way around. That'll be our final kind of one of these, you know, the final kind of drop-off point thing. So we'll need pumps. Ah, man, this is so annoying. I guess I should start from the outside and go in. Come on. Alright, just to be a little easier, let's just do it this way. Come on. There we go. Alright, good. We are hooked up. Now, obviously, this hasn't been powered yet, so the water isn't flowing. But that is the way I envisioned this. Albeit, I don't know if that's a bit weird. Maybe I should have just had a straight bit. Like, this could have come all the way up, been raised really highly, and then come down here. That could work. Don't know if I should bother with that. I'm okay with the way it is, but maybe I'll change it in between if I feel like it would look better that way. Basically, what I'm saying is this could be at this corner here. If it stayed that height all the way out to here, it might look a bit weird, but it would give a lot of underpass movement room for anything that has to come this way in future. So that's why it might make a bit of sense. And then we could also put the supports in there to make it look a bit better as well when I get them. You get pipe supports in the awesome shop, but I just don't have them yet. Well, we do have the standard support, but not the kind of dual supports that I've been using elsewhere. Basically these things, the stackables. So you can have stackables for pipes, but we just haven't got it yet. Alright, well, I'm happy enough with that. We're going to have to put pumps in somewhere, probably here. That should pump it even over this bit, I think. But if not, well, we could, because you can't stack them. Pumps don't stack with each other. So it's like either you go that far or you don't. Could copy that out, because I think that's going to need a pump then. Which is a few more pumps than I actually anticipated. I thought we'd only need 8. So four in there and 4 here. I guess if we test it out. So let's get the pumps down. First thing. And they want to reverse them. They should be going this way. Yep. And we'll just pop it right at the edge there. And then hold control to line it up. They're actually pretty cheap, which isn't too bad either. Okay, so there's our pumps. So they need to be lined up, or I mean hooked up to power. Well, I suppose 3 is fine actually, let's just do it that way. Alright, they're all connected. And then we'll just drag this off this way, just to see if we can get this working. Okay, so let's see how much. What's the power demand on these? It's only 4 megawatts. That's not too bad. What are we at the moment at? Yeah, we got loads of spare room here. Because I did add 2 more burners in the previous episode, so hopefully that's gonna do us just fine. So connect to that one and that one. Send to this one. All right, they will start pumping as soon as they get their materials. Let's just start adding power along this way. Get it to what it needs, and then we'll have to power on all of these. Now, I'll probably just power the 2 we need. I'll have to check where the pipes go, actually. I'm trying to think if they turn in... It's the one on the right. Yeah, it's the one on the right. Okay, it's this one here. This line here. Alright, good. Alright, so this line here is going to be the one to receive power first. Oh no. What? That doesn't make any sense. Unless power literally ran out, which it could have done. No connection. Not connected up yet. Yeah, that's weird. I just did power behind the scenes, and I just saw that capacity is 340. That's our capacity with all our power online, and capacity just fell. Oh my god, we must have run out of fuel. Really? Well, if that's the case, I could just do a little pause, run back, fix the power. Let's just turn this back on. Yeah, there's obviously something... I've made a grave error. I thought I had 100 power in each biomass burner pretty much right at the beginning of this episode. I mean, I did a little planning, but not much else. But maybe I just left it too long, and we burned through it. Seems to be the case. I mean, it's just had a nosedive. Yeah. Oh well, we'll just stay out here for a minute and just hook up these things. And then I'll get on that in just a moment. So let's just continue there. Okay, so we're not going to hook up everything just yet. But we will hook up these 2 on our left. On our right, sorry. Looks a bit better that way, I think. So those are the 2 that need power. Alright, so water extractors, how bad are they? 20 megawatts. I mean, that is a lot. But we can turn off the Awesome Shop sink, and that would actually power both of those. So those 2 will be online. That's going to feed to there. The pumps will be online. The water's going to go up. I'm just going to follow this into the place really quickly. So the water will be coming from this pipe here. These 2 on the left are just powering this pump. So this one will go all the way. Hopefully we don't need a pump here. We might. It does say 20 meters. But I don't know how much a meter is in this game, you know? Well, actually, a good way to tell this is 4. 4, 8, 12, 16. So there, it's pretty good. So I think we're fine actually with those pumps. The other ones are probably overkill, but it's nice just to have them. So these ones aren't even on. We'll see if we need them. They need to be connected to power, and then this will come in here. And this one should come on. I've got coal with it already, so let's just hook this up. I'll do it in a bit of a temporary fashion. Just hook it up literally like that. Drag this out. Just connect into there as well. So we'll see. When I go back and turn on this power, this should start flowing now. And the other ones should slowly come online as well. Now the miners aren't hooked up yet, but they'll drain power a bit too much. So I want to see the power spike up, and then we'll connect them. Alright, I'll see you on the other side. I'm just going to do a quick, figuring out what's going on with the power. I thought I left loads behind. So we'll be back in a minute. Alrighty, I'm back. So basically, the box was full of biofuel. I must have just forgot to actually distribute it. I probably just made a mistake in my head. So it was really quick. I just put the biofuel in all the burners and we should be good to go. I haven't actually turned it back on though. So let's do that now. Alright, we are back. Up and running. Things look good. So that we're finally turning. There we are. It looks so good. And we should start seeing the water flow. So it's going to start filling up the pipe. So this is the flow rate we have here on the left. We want to be hitting 240. We've got 2 machines at 120 each. We should get at least 240 out of this with no problems straight away. Sometimes it even goes above that. I'm not really too sure why it goes up to 300. I guess just pressure or something, even without pumps. But yep, looks like it's totally fine. It's filling up. So that's going to go all along here. We should see the smokestack smoking once it gets up and running. We've got our actual pump here pumping, helping it get just up and above the next little areas. So I'm hoping that's going to be okay. It's going to take a while to travel along. It's already flowing this way though. So really, I guess what we want to see is it still flowing when we get up here? Hasn't reached this area yet. Will it ever? I guess that's kind of the question. Oh, yeah, there's a little bit appearing. Like the tiniest amount. But maybe it needs more pumps. No, it doesn't seem like it. There's loads here. It's just coming in slowly. Yep, there we go. I kind of wish you had like a visualizer to see it like traveling along. That'd be kind of nice. But yeah, there it is. Good. Looking good. So can I get up that last little bit? That's the question. Got a flow rate of... Well, we're flying in now. Look at this. There we go. It's a small segment of the pipe, so it fills up quick. But yeah, pretty good. Are we smoking yet? Not yet. So this hasn't received any. Oh, maybe we can't get past that pump then. Yeah, it seems like we're here and it's basically stalled. Okay, well let's hook up this pump and see if that makes the difference. There we go. Can't even really see it pumping. Must be pumping on. Oh yeah, it is doing it. Good. Hey, there we go. That's what I like to see. Show me the jump. Oh yes. And that's just one. Looking good. All right. We are in business. Now let me just check. I'll leave it for a few seconds. Let's check that pipe. 288. 289. All right. So we don't need another set of pumps. The pump is totally fine. So it just needed those two. So my calculations were correct. Feels good, man. All right. So what we got to do now is actually hook up the miner to power and get these things all fed. So let's just put power poles on the center of every one of these until we get some... Oh, that's already done. Nice. Okay. Actually, I'll put a power pole there. And we'll just attach these two. Boom. Boom. So the miners are working now. That's 2 coal miners, 120 coal per minute that should be going onto the belt and then getting divided down. So let's just hook these things up onto their bum. Just like that. I want to see all of these smoking. So we'll have to see this be... This should have been filled up by water. Yeah, it's already full of water. Excellent. The pipes work. Everything's working. I can't believe it. Alright, and it's just... These ones should start getting coal first. So it's going to go up there. In through here. Down you go. Out you come. Yes, there we go. Love to see it. Love to see it. The last one is burning already, remember, because we stuffed it with coal to give us a bit of a kickstart. So yeah, looking good. Excellent. Let's just hop up here for a sec. So, like I said, these might sputter a bit until the coal kind of finds its way down. But it should be more than enough. It's 15 for each one. If we have a look at the building, we can see that. It should tell us now, I guess. 15 per minute. So it's going to stack, you know, get a bit of it, and then it's constantly being divided. So until they start filling up, we might see some fluctuations and stuff. But the water is doing good. That water is on. So remember, we haven't even turned on everything yet. This place doesn't have its piping or its power yet. So that's the last thing we got to do for the pontoon, is just hook up all the power now. And then we can toggle off the pontoon being done. This was great. I know it took 2 episodes, but I'm loving it. I think it looks good. Quite happy with it. Our little orange pipes here. Kind of like the little design we've got as well. Considering these pumps are the only ones needed here, it is tempting to build these up even higher, just so we don't have this 3-tier fall off. We could just have the 1, right? It can pump all that anyway, how much vertical it needs. So maybe that would look better. Let me know if you think that. if people think it would look, I know you're not seeing it, but if you think it would look better going up even higher and then just coming across, like matching the height of this one here. Yeah? Matching the height of that one, really. If you think that would look better, let me know, and I'll just do that in between episodes. I won't get to read that till possibly after the next one, though. Alright, in the meantime, let's hook the rest of these bad boys up. I think we can handle it. Barely, but we are fluctuating a bit. We only need to hook those ones up. These aren't connected. There's no coal generators actually connected to those 4 yet, so they're fine. But these can certainly come on, get pumping. Alright, we should see the other pump come online in a second as well. They've all got their power, yeah. Okay, good. So that's the pontoon done, really. Just tick that one off. Excellent. Alright, the next thing will be just making sure these ones come online, the other 4, and then we'll have 8 in a row. Now we can just build the other ones, pretty much, and hook them up to the water if we wanted to. Might do that. Shouldn't take too long. And then we could set up, we can at least set up 4 more. I can't set up the other ones until we blow open the ore. So yeah, these are going to be toggling on and off. If the power trips, it's going to be a nightmare, but it shouldn't. It shouldn't. Right, so I'll just hook up power at the back of these things in the same fashion I just did. Alright. Yeah, I think just setting them up at the back will be fine. Although I'm trying to think, actually, the other machines that we're going to bring in, they're going to be angled this way. I'm pretty much lined up with what we've got, so I don't know if I'm going to have any space, actually, between these. Let me just see. If that was to go somewhere like there, how much further over could we fit this? Yeah, I think there's space for the power. Okay. So let's just pop down the power. I mean, I could always move it, so let's just do it now. That's just like we have on the other side. Wouldn't be the worst thing if it just came over on this angle as well, right? So let's go like that. Okay, so there's our power lines. So we'll just hook them up. I like doing it when it's right next to it like that. Keep the wires short, if you can. Okay, so they are all hooked up now. And they're all receiving coal, remember? They're just not receiving water, but they should soon, once we power on the pump that's in there. In our little pump house. It's like Mirror's Edge. There you go. I want to see 8 stacks burning. That's the goal. That's the goal. While we're here... Well, yeah, I guess I don't need to bring the pipes any further. Let's just grab this one, get them out to about here. And then I'll decide where they need to go after that. So that's going to be our 2 extra pipes that are going to go along this way. And this is going to be basically a duplicate side on this way. And then when we clear the boulder and we bring up the ore from here, just basically do the exact same thing we did before. And that's, I think, something like 1600 megawatts of power. Should be. We're climbing greatly now. And it's just automated, right? The machine is just automatically pulling this in, and the machines are automatically pulling the water in. We never have to worry about this. That's the beauty. And then we can just get rid of all that biomass. Rely on this place. I mean, biomass will probably still come in a little handy when we're really pushing ourselves to the limit, but at least we can just store it up sort of infinitely now. Let me take all this, get rid of this box. So yeah, let's tick that off the list as well. That's done. And we're seeing stacks burning. I'm loving it. Wow. Oh yeah, I guess they had time to get their coal before they got their water already, so they're already They're already online. And that's it. That is it. I mean, it was mostly done in the last episode, but that is going to be coal. And hopefully the sputtering will stop soon enough once the machines sort of get backlogged with coal. And I think that's going to be it for this. So I'd like to get the roof from the awesome shop and put it on this place, obviously. And that would make it look like a proper little pump house. And we can build little bridges to cross the pipes. We'll just hop up really quickly, have a look back on what we've done. How else can you really enjoy it? And then we'll head back, do some mycelia research, finish off the next tier. Know that we're able to now get steel. Look at that, isn't it good? I think it's good. I'm pretty happy about it. Very orderly. And we're at half capacity right now. Half capacity. We're future-proof for a little while. I saw this, by the way. That's SAM ore. I don't think I've ever gotten it before. I might mine some of that and see what it says. So yeah, we're just... You can see the ones on the ends kind of come on and offline every now and then. It flashes red and then it comes back on and starts smoking again. Like I said, should work itself out with given enough time. And not that much time even. And I explained it in the last one. If you want to avoid that, and you don't want any of that ever happening, you just needed to divide your mines into 8 splitters, essentially. And then you get 15. Divide it all the way down to 15 and then separate them in. But it just takes up so much space, it's not really worth it. IMO. Alright, let's head back. They still have that blue slug that I gotta grab. He's right there. So that's setting up coal power done. We'll toggle that off the list as well. Now we need to do mycelia research, steel production, the coal mine, and the sulfur mine. So just from back, enjoy the sights and sounds of this as dawn rises. And I'll probably weigh it up in between episodes, but I'm pretty sure like 10, what do we got? We have 12 biomass burners. And right now we've got 8 coal generators. So I suppose we could just have a quick look at how much would that all be. So biomass burners producing 30, and we've got, well, I think we got 12. Let's just say 10. So we've got 300 coming from that. And then 75 here times 8. So what's 75 times 8? Race ya. I'm gonna get the calculator out though. 75 times 8 is 600. Okay, so you know the biomass burners are still a big portion of our power generation, but they'll be basically mitigated for a long time with their fuel for a while. We could turn them off, but they will be needed. Really what we need is just to get that other half online, which we could do very easily. I might do some of the annoying parts in between episodes because we have all the components down there, and then we just join it or something during the episode and power it on during the episode. This power line is being fed all the way back to the main factory area. On our left we've also got 3 iron deposits, and actually, oh, I forgot to pick up the blue flippin' thing. Oh well, I'll leave it. There's another one there actually though. I'm just going to mark that. I'll remember to get it in future. Yeah, there's 3 ore deposits here. I realize I've never scanned for sulfur yet. Oh, wow. Oh, there's some up there. That's not too far. Although I think it's on a... Yeah, I think I've seen that before. It's on this, like, rock pillar thing that's sticking out. There's some out here. Purity normal. Purity normal. Is that it? Okay, well, we could maybe use this one then. That's at least within my reach. Oh, wow. That's really far. I didn't realize the scanner went that far. Okay, well, there's some sulfur nearby. So yeah, we'll go out and we'll build a miner on that. We could just build a portable miner even and just pick it up for a little while we're doing just basic research. Here we are, home sweet home. I threw pretty much all my smart plating, that's actually what I forgot to say in the last episode, into the awesome sink. So for doing the actual main space elevator, we're going to take a while to get that back up and running. We've only got about 100. We need 500 in total. This place is still ticking over just fine, so that's good. So what's the deal now with the biomass burners? Because it only burns the fuel that you use. So surely it's using the coal primarily, no? Yeah, so these are just stalled until they're needed. That's pretty good. That's pretty damn good. It's like it knows the priority is the one that's automated. So they just have 182 in them now. That's good. How much extra have we produced? Yeah, a bunch extra. Nice. Alright, great. It's all good. Alright, let's activate the mycelia research at the MOM. The molecular analysis machine. Sulfur. So to get black powder, oh sorry, mycelia, that's what we want. Only requires 5. Fabric. Okay, not sure what we use that for. Toxic cellular modification, a gas obelisk. I don't know what that does. I'm guessing the obelisks are like C4. I'm assuming we package the gas and we can damage enemies with that. Maybe it's used for the spider forest or something. And then we need stators, I think, in mycelia for this. Well, we could do fabric. We could get that unlocked. I just need to grab some biomass. Should be some in here. Damn, I've got too much stuff on me right now. Need to put some of this back where it came from. Alright, 25 mycelia and 100 biomass. Fabric is completed, so we can now make fabric. And, oh, we can make a parachute. Sweet. Synthetic polyester fabric. Don't know what the difference is there. And what does it need? Polymer resin. No idea what that is. Expanded tool belt, yet again. 100 rotors and 50 fabric. So 50 cable and 10 fabric. We could do this. Let's just do this real quick. Again, gonna have to throw some stuff away. Get rid of that. I need that expanded tool belt, it seems. And I've also got portable miners clogging up my inventory. Okay, so fabric. 50. Oh, so it needs biomass to be made as well. And what did we need? We only needed 10 or something, right? Sorry, I'm a bit silly. I've forgotten already what it was. Got distracted. Yeah, it was 10. Okay, cool. Parachute. The parachute's complete. Please choose a new node. Okay, cool.
New equipment unlocked.
Okay. And does it have a limited amount of uses or something? Oh yeah, 5 uses. Oh, we have to do a dive into the, like do a parachute into where we just built all the power. That'd be quite cool. So yeah, let's just get a bit more of this. And make some... We could just make a bunch of parachutes and store them on us for a while. That'd be good. Alright, so let's do that. We've got 10 fabric, and then we need to go to the equipment. And then go... 2 of these? Oh, we're gonna get 1. So, I don't actually sure how to use it. Slows down your fall when activated in mid-air. Produced in the equipment workshop. I'm assuming you just press spacebar and it works, and it's on our back now. So yeah. In case I accidentally use it, I'll just unequip it until I feel like I need it. Because I feel like I do this a lot, so I don't want to waste it. Cool. Nice. Alright, so that was mycelia research. Done. Got ourselves a parachute. Nice to see. Next up is the basic steel production milestone. So here we are. Add in the extra rotors. Steel production. Let's go.
Milestone reached. Steel production unlocked. Foundry grants access to new, simple steel parts. An additional project part can now be constructed. Progress to the next phase is now possible.
Okay, people also said that once you get steel, the awesome shop should unlock the beam. And people were saying beams is everything, right? In terms of making things look good. So beams, metal beams, painted beams, beam support. So I guess it's great for like adding additional things. I've got 2 tickets at the moment, so I could get railing and a road barrier, but there's not much else I could get. The next thing I'm going to be making, will be like a vehicle transport, like automatic station, because we'll probably go out to the coal, which is in the distance somewhere. And then once we get that kind of being ferried back to a steel plant, we'll probably have a steel plant somewhere around here or something. So there's coal right there. I had it marked. There's a hard drive out there too, which I guess we could go for. Although I don't know what it needs. That being said, I've got lots of stuff on me. Speaking of, let's just try to declutter the UI or my inventory really quickly here. So it's either the coal mine or the sulfur mine we need to set up next. So that's getting it, receiving its wood. Just throw more wood in there. And then we need to throw in here leaves, and then we also need to get rid of all the animal products that we have. Turn it into protein. Okay, and there's 10 spitter protein that I need to grab as well. And we could either turn that into biomass. I might use it as biomass, but we'll just keep it here. I might need it for research later, so let's just leave it in the storage compartment here. I'll leave the sulfur here as well, the mycelium as well. The rest of the stuff I'm happy to keep with me. Maybe the bacon. Actually, speaking of bacon, is that something else we can analyze in the mom? Alien organisms. Nutrients. So I did that one already. What does this need? It needs steel beams. Okay. Can't do that one either. And then sulfur. So sulfur, we need 50 sulfur and 25 coal. So we can get coal rather easily now. And we're actually pretty good to go. So if we actually, I might go for sulfur first then. I have a portable miner on me. I think I'll probably just drop that on the sulfur deposit. We'll drive out there and see what's going on out there. See how difficult would it be. Just kind of a bit of a scouting mission. How difficult would it be to set up a miner, give it power, and have it doing its thing? It was somewhere out here, wasn't it? I think somewhere around there. I'm sure the best way to go, actually. I think we can go up and around. Yeah. Oh yeah, there's more iron there. So soon as well, with all this excess power, we want to get second iron factory online for all the steel production. And I'll probably ship the iron away or something. People were saying, are you going to build in one big place, or are you going to spread out? I think I'll spread out. But probably like most people, I imagine, just having bits of factories in different places that gather different things. So we're actually going to be coming up to a hard drive here. So we could grab this one first, seeing as we're passing by. And yeah, there's all this gas. I assume that's something to do with the gas bombs you can make. Either it's used for destroying that or used for making it. Oh, there's a yellow slug down there. I should just go quickly grab that. So here we go. Whoops. Just created two enemies in front of me. Don't judge me. Okay, so that's done. What is this? Whoa. What the fuck? Whoa. Oh my god. Oh, they actually blow up on you. I haven't seen these before. Okay, they seem easy enough. Although I guess they just keep coming. Don't know how long that takes to get destroyed. I guess you want to focus that primarily. Oh, this must be the thing that's left in the... Yeah. In the mom. I remember seeing like there was another thing there. I haven't seen these before. Little hatchers. It's like little bumblebees or something. Suicide bees. And then nectar in the center. Oh. Oh wow, they actually do more damage than I was giving them credit for. Ow. Num num num. Eat my berries. So this is a hard drive site. I haven't looked at one of these yet, but basically these are dotted around the map in various places and they have requirements for how to open them. You'll also find goods lying around, like a circuit board. Now, I'm not sure how far along a circuit board is, but that might be good for us to just throw in the awesome sink and get a bunch of tickets for it early on. Because it's not like we can make that now anyway. Or even do anything with it. Oh, there's some right there. What is that? What are you guarding? Is it iron? Bauxite. I actually don't know what we use that for. We'll use it in the future, I'm sure. We'll just stay away from that guy. Let him protect his bauxite. 400 wire. Yeah, leave me alone. So open the pod. It needs 12 screws. Okay, I don't have screws with me, but we can just make some right here. Let's go production, craft a bench, get some screws. I'll leave him be. Alright, what do we got? We have a hard drive, and that's going to give us an alternate recipe.
Data on the hard drive has been salvaged and can be repurposed to unlock an alternate recipe. Salvaging more hard drives will provide additional alternate recipes.
Okay, I don't see anything else out here. Let's get that yellow slug. And then keep moving. It's weird that this isn't protected. I would have assumed there'd be like hogs and stuff around here. Let me just throw some of the stuff into the back here. I don't even know why I need this. I guess we could throw it in the awesome shop if we can't use it somewhere else. Just keep a little bit of everything on us. Oh, that does sound like there's something here. Let's just grab the slug. We haven't found a yellow one yet, I don't think. Or have I? No, it's the purple one I haven't got. Yellow we could use to make 2 overclocking modules rather than just the one. There's actually a crafting bench built into this, which I totally forgot. So, there we go, power shard 2. So yeah, turning a yellow slug turns into 2 of these. Awesome. Great. 2 power shards. Alright, let's keep going. So the next place was to go, again, further east. We've gotten this hard drive now, I could remove that. Let's just do a quick scan for sulfur again. This is why we're out here after all. Somewhere around here. There it is. Oh, it looks like it might be up high somewhere as well. Might not be able to get it today. We're actually kind of getting a bit low for fuel on this thing. You can actually load it with coal though, so it'd be good to go for a long time with that. I guess I could have just put a marker down instead of constantly looking at where I'm going, but it's just somewhere along this way. Alright, we seem to be just about there. Maybe... Whoa. Okay. Maybe I have to go up there? Seems like it. We could just build a little ramp or something. So we need our foundations. Let's just start with this. Just gives us an idea of where it is. Alright, we're being shot at. I guess just let's clear some of the vegetation around here, have a look at where this thing is. There it is right there, sulfur. I guess it's heavily guarded. Yeah, I might just throw down the portable miner then. Now that I know where it is, we could hook up a normal miner here and go collect it with a vehicle. We're just not quite at that stage yet, and I only need a little bit. So maybe I'll just throw down the portable miner, fight these guys, pick up what we need, and then leave. Let it do its thing. That'll give us 100 in a second. Let's just fight these guys, clear the area a bit. Alright, that's one cleared. There was some more over this way. Now, obviously, if we don't build too much here, they'll just respawn, I think. He's over there. I guess he's kind of out of the way. It's not too big of a deal then. Nice. Cool. I can't remember exactly how much we needed. In fact, we could just build the mom right here instead of having to... Oh, yeah, we have our foundry now. So steel production is pretty much available. So we're going to send in coal and iron. And that's going to produce steel for us. So we need to make a steel, like an actual foundry building with several of those inside. And I'll have a look at the rates and queue everything up for the next episode, I guess. So yeah, let's just get the mom built here and see... I don't have any coal with me, so we're not going to be able to do it. But at least I'll know how much we needed. So... to expand the belt, we need 100 black powder. To get black powder, we need 50 and 25. So I think that'll be the last thing I do this episode. 50 and 25. So 50, and then we can also get this right now. Experimental power generation, 25. Let's just throw that in right now then. Already got 62. Loads. So, compact coal. It costs a hard drive, which we happen to have one, and it costs more sulfur and coal, and then we get compacted coal. I don't know what that is, or how it's used. And then we also have turbo fuel and packaged turbo fuel. Also needs a hard drive. So I didn't know this. I didn't know that you could give up hard drives instead of researching them. I might let the comments tell me what to do there. That feels a bit strange to me, because don't they get consumed in the mom? I'd be a bit worried about doing that. And then it also has other requirements. Packaged fuel and compacted coal. Interesting though, I haven't seen any of this. It's all new to me. Alright, let's take that with us. Let's take as much sulfur back as we can. We'll leave this here. Come back to it later in the future. So we needed like 50 or so. I'll just get an even number. Let's just go 3 more. Alright, good. We're out. Let's leave a little map marker here to know what this place is. Sulfur deposit, we'll list it as just like a deposit image, a rock. Make its color kind of yellowy gold. Okay, good. There it is. On our map. A little bit to the left maybe, but it's okay. Very nearly out of fuel. So how can we get back? I'll just follow the route we took. Oh my god, this little spider thing. I've actually fought a few of them. They're the creepiest moving things ever. There's actually like an arachnophobia mode in the game. I think I haven't actually turned it on. I am terrified of spiders, but I'm not scared of them in games at all. But I gotta say, the movement of that is very unsettling. They've really nailed the way it moves. Or the yellow slug up there. Alright, good. I think we're making pretty good progress. So that was the sulfur mine done. Well, it's not well, it's kind of done. I found it, and we set something up for it to gather sulfur passively. We can tick that off the list. I don't think I'm going to do the coal one today. So we've just run out of fuel. We can load this up with something else. Can we put wood in it, actually? I think you can. There we go. Burning raw logs. Just in time to get me down this hill. Come on. There we go. Alright, great. So, if we just go and pick ourselves up some coal, we'll be able to finish getting that other thing in the mom. And that might be us done for today. And we have a look at what our next milestone is. And then we need steel pipes and stuff to make this. So yeah, we just need 25 coal to get our black powder. And then black powder combined with this steel piping will give us the detonator, then we can blow up the other area. So let's see what's going to be next on our milestone list. So that was advanced. No, it wasn't. What did we just get? We just got basic steel production. There we go. So we finished tier 3. Foundry, steel ingots, steel beams, pipes, and versatile frameworks. New shops in the new products in the awesome shop. The one new building. So the next thing then is going to be advanced steel production, which will give us the second tier of miner, which doubles the rate at what you get out of stuff. Encased industrial beams, stators, motors, automated wiring, and heavy modular frames. Now hypertubes would be good for getting around quite quick. Maybe we could just do that, skip ahead and do that next. Xeno Basher, hand slot, and inventory slots. I've been struggling with the inventory actually. Oh man, actually we could do this right now. Let's just do that. Improved melee combat, a Xeno Basher, and increased inventory. So, the wire is up there. So we'll just go grab that real quick. Put down this thing. At least it makes shaves off a few seconds. There we go. We can have a look inside our ugly copper factory. Great design, Darren. Build the door and the area as far away from the home base as possible. This place is actually kind of backed up now, which is interesting, I suppose, because the storage cases are full. So what do we got in here? So this is almost full. This isn't, and this isn't. So why is it backed up? Well, I guess it is moving. Alright, yeah, so what do we need? Something like 1,500? Let's just take more than we need. I think that's it. We had everything else. We'll slide our way to victory. So yeah, I guess next episode's going to be interesting. We're going to be making start setting up a steel foundry, getting steel going for the first time. And then occasionally we'll run back to the power and just make sure it has what it needs to keep going. And expand it. But we've sorted power now to allow for the foundries. In fact, how demanding is a foundry? A smelter is 4, a foundry is 16. It's like having 4 smelters. But we are way up now. So our blue line here basically is the max consumption level, right? If all of our buildings were all online constantly, that blue line, that's where it would be at, the blue line. Yeah? I'm a bit confused then. What's production versus capacity? The capacity is if all the fuel was being consumed, all the power generation was online, we go all the way up to there. So I'm a bit confused actually what production is. Those two lines are usually always together, but they're not at the moment. I don't know why that is. I think it's because the biomass burners aren't burning, right? They could be, but they're not. So that's like your capacity, but that's where you're actually burning. Yeah, that must be it. So yeah, the coal line, that's the current level of where we're getting all the coal, but if everything was to turn on, I guess we go all the way up to there, right? I think that's what it means. So we just need a little bit of that fuel to give it to our vehicle, and then we'll keep going. But then let's just advance that milestone so we can get bigger inventory, get the Xeno Basher as well. And that's because we've built lovely, totally efficient factories in the background.
Inflated your pocket dimension, added an additional hand equipment slot, and have provided an improved Xeno Zapper with increased strength and range.
So now we've got 2 Xeno Zappers. Do I need to just unequip this one? We just need 5 modular frames. Alright, this will be our Xeno Basher. Heavy electroshock self-defense weapon for melee range. Equipment slot hand. Alright, we got one. Oh yeah. Alright, great. I feel like we're doing lots in each episode. I'm feeling pretty good about this. I feel like, and we got our parachute, of course. So we can just jump. I said I'd do that. That's got to be the last thing we do. Get that coal. So we have the coal. We have the sulfur in our inventory. I think I've got. Oh, my audio just cut out. I think yeah. So we'll just give this tractor the fuel. Drive all the way down. Parachute down into our lovely power area. And that'll be the last thing we do today. Gotta do it. It's part of the fun. Should we take all this stuff? Just keep it for ourselves now. Alright, there we go. Need to start making some roads. It's getting a little hectic. Also, whoa my gosh. Speaking of getting hectic. That's fine, don't worry about it. Yeah, so this whole factory is going to have to be redone because it's not aligned to the world grid, as people told me to not do that at the beginning. But now, knowing the production rates and everything, I can just build the exact same way and just hook everything up. So I'll probably do that at some point, do a bit of a redesign, then walk through it when we get some nicer things. I think I've got everything right. I've got the sulfur. We're going to just pick up some coal, and hopefully I could just make an MAM machine down there, and we could just scan it and get that black powder. Not that there's any reason that we need to do it now, but I just want to do it. Tick off as many things in this as we can possible. But also, I'm really going here for the parachute. That's mostly what I'm going for. God, when can you get a faster car? Jeez. By the way, people told me about the one ticket. Put the ticket into the awesome shop. I haven't done it because I don't want to burn the ticket. Actually, I'm that desperate for tickets. But I am aware of what happens. I've seen videos. I've had it spoiled. Alright, hopefully I don't just fall to my death here. I'm guessing you just press space. Oh, yes! Look at this! Down we go. Very little control on this thing, though. I thought I could maybe pull up and glide a bit. Oh my god, are you gonna do me dirty? No! That's okay. That was fun, though. Oh my god! Hey, it's a good thing we did this. It's not even oh, sorry, I made a mistake, yeah. These are connected. I was thinking, like, I didn't connect it. No, it's all good. Interesting to see that it's yellow. Why is it yellow? This swatch that I've used is this one. Is it just yellow by default? Or it just does the... Oh, it must do the opposite color, I think. Something like that. It's a bit weird to have that yellow in there. Just out of curiosity, what would happen if I made this red? So it's still blue on the inside. And now it's just red. But if I turn it back to this one... Yeah, it's not yellow anymore. Oh, it must have just been from the default swatch then. I didn't realize. But I can't color this now. That's weird. Not too sure what the deal is with that. Why is that colored and that one isn't? I guess because it's the way I'm default. Yeah, I don't know. Well, you'll have to let me know. That's a bit messed up in my mind. I can't really work that one out. Alright, we'll just pull some coal out of one of these machines, and then that'll be it. Oh, it's barely hanging on to the coal it's getting. But this one has 100. Let me just split that. It's going to knock out one of the machines, I think, at one point. But there's 50 coal and 80 of this. So let's just build this mom. Sulfur, black powder, boom. Well, there we go. Now we can see smokeless powder. 100 black powder and something I haven't seen before. Plastic. Oh, God. Alright, 50 black powder, and once we get steel, we can get our nobelisks. And then this as well. And then when we do that, we can blow up that rock and clear it, and then expand the power facility to double its output right now. Which is going to be good. Going to be very good. Alright guys, that's going to be it for this episode. Power generation improved. Let's just toggle this one was correct. So we did a lot. Did almost everything on that list. I'll just look up to the sky so you can kind of see it a bit clearer. Is it a bit clearer there? There we go. Set up coal power, place the line and line up all the, the electricity, get the pontoon up and running, the mycelia research, the steel production. Obviously then we have our Xeno basher, a bunch of things we did that weren't even on the list. And there we go. Alright, looking forward to seeing the feedback on this one. Thank you all very much for watching. Don't look at this. Don't worry about that. That is a known issue. We'll cover that up with something nice. Thank you very much for watching, and I'll see you in the next one. Hey guys, thank you very much for watching, and remember, if you want to support the channel directly, you can click the join button to become a channel member. Doing so will get your name in the credits, as well as loyalty badges and emotes to use in the comments. You'll also get exclusive access to my Discord, where there's dedicated channels for each series I'm doing, and it's a great place just to meet others and make some friends.